Hi, have you ever wondered what would happen if we would live forever? Alfred Lord Tennyson's Tithonus explores this haunting idea through the eyes of a man who was cursed with immortality. Let's decode this poignant poem and uncover its timeless message together. Hello, students and literature lovers. Welcome back to Concept Clarity by Ajanta ma'am, where we make English literature easy, engaging, and unforgettable. Today, we will dive deep into Tennyson's Tithonus, a poem that beautifully yet tragically captures the essence of human limitations and the burden of eternal life. Stay with me till the very end for a special tip to ace your exams. Let's get started. Firstly, the context and background. Tithonus is inspired by Greek mythology. Tithonus, a mortal prince, was granted eternal life by the goddess Eos or Aurora, but not eternal youth. What was supposed to be a blessing turns into a curse as Tithonus grows old and feeble and weary. This poem reflects Tennyson's preoccupation with time, death, and human mortality, and themes deeply rooted in the Victorian era. The opening lines: the woods decay and fall, the vapors weep their burden to the ground. The poem begins with this vivid imagery of decay, setting a melancholic tone. It symbolizes the inevitability of death and decay in the natural world, contrasting with Tithonus's immortal stagnation. What are the literary devices used? Imagery. The wood's decay creates a vivid picture of nature's cycle of life and death. The repetition of the W sound, the woods decay and fall. The repetition of the W sound emphasizes the mournful tone in the poem. The poem is also a reflection on immortality. Me only cruel immortality consumes. This is what Tithonus says. Me only cruel immortality consumes. Tithonus here is lamenting his eternal existence. While mortals embrace death as a release, he is trapped in this endless suffering. Here, immortality is described as cruel, attributing human traits to an abstract concept. Therefore, personification. Tithonus also contrasts his plight with the natural world that enjoys the peace of death. Thirdly, the poem is a curse of eternal life. What lines does signify this? But thy strong hours indignant worked their wills, and beat me down, and marred and wasted me. Tithonus here feels overpowered by time, which continues its work of aging him. He is overpowered by time. There is no release, as he is blessed with eternal life. But the body is aging, and therefore life does not grant him the release of death. The phrase strong hours emphasizes the time's relentless power. The repeated W in worked, wills, and wasted reflects Tithonus's anguish. The poem also talks about yearning for death. In the lines, release me and restore me to the ground. In this line, Tithonus pleads for release from his immortal misery, yearning for the peace of death. The apostrophe directly addressing Aurora, he conveys his deep sorrow. The ground symbolizes the natural cycle of life and death. The poem also talks about mortality versus immortality. The poem highlights the beauty and the necessity of mortality. Tithonus contrasts his plight with nature's ability to renew itself, and Tithonus regrets his wish for immortality. Therefore, the poem talks about regret and despair. When Tithonus realizes this eternal life has only brought him despair. Imagine being stuck in a single moment forever and watching everyone you love fade away while you remain unchanged. That's the tragedy of Tithonus. A relatable reflection of our human fears and desires. This is why Tennyson's poem continues to resonate with readers even today. Excuse me. Can you think of any modern parallels to this story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Concept Clarity with Ajanta Ma'am for more such insightful videos. Hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. And remember, understanding the heart of a poem is the key to score top marks. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, literature is not just about memorizing, but understanding the deeper emotions and the meanings behind them. Until next time, happy studying and stay inspired. The special tip: in exams, when analyzing poems like Tithonus, focus on quoting lines and explaining their significance, as I have done. Always tie your analysis back to the central theme of the poem, and this shows depth of understanding, and of course it will impress the examiners.